good yo-yo people? I'm Nate, and this is Let's Talk Yo-Yo. Today I am reviewing the Moldy Bread by Freshly Dorty. This is my review of the Moldy Bread. All right, let's get into it. Alright, so in the hand section, one thing that you need to know, if you didn't already know, I never reviewed this yo-yo, and I'm actually, it's the one yo-yo that I've actually not even played from Freshly Dorty, so bear that in mind. The stale bread, which was the C-size bearing version of this one. Now, in my last review of the Rooster, I talked about how it's a D-size bearing and how a lot of Freshly Dorty yo-yos are going to D-size bearing. This is one of them as well. I'm not saying that's the only thing they're ever going to be doing. I don't know what their vision is and their future is, but this is the D-size bearing version of that. Identical pretty much in everything else. There may be some minor tweaks here and there just to kind of compensate for the D-size bearing, but you're going to expect, because it's D bearing, that it has just a little bit more gas, a little bit more like pick up and go, like any D bearing would, because of just the physics of it. And you can tell even from the shape here that that it's meant to be a competition monometal. I mean, you can tell right away it flares out in the gap quite a bit, and it also is that sort of it's that H shape, V shape hybrid thing going for it. And you can tell right here there's quite a bit of gap there. Yeah, lots less string friction and all that stuff, if I could talk today. And so it's gonna be great for horizontal and other sort of competition play. And that D bearing is gonna give it just a little bit more oomph. So yeah, really nice. It's very clear that it's a competition focused, performance focused yo-yo. All right, like that colorway as well. And it has that similar hub design, very identical hub design that Freshly Dorty likes to do, that has those engravings on there and has that piece of moldy bread. So that's great. You can tell exactly what yo-yo this is just by looking at the hub design, and I think that's cool. And the color is really cool. It has that sort of like burnt red sort of look to it with you know, it has a yellow or like an orange, like a muted orange sort of splash. I'm sorry, acid wash, and then it has like I think that's, I don't know, what would we consider that, turquoise maybe, or blue of some kind. I think it's turquoise maybe. It spots, it looks a little lighter than darker, depending what color it's hitting there, but then it's got some spotted. Yeah, really cool, nice, simple colorway, but looks good, classy. So, all right, let's go ahead and actually play it and see how it plays on the string. All right. Welcome back to on the string section with the Moldy Bread by Freshly Dorty. So I really do love that D bearing. It has just a lot of pick-me-up from the first throw, and you don't really have to throw even that hard to catch that. And binds are really solid as well. Since it is a competition-focused yo-yo, let's just start off by just kind of throwing some horizontal and see how performs with that. Yeah, it's really great for things like that. Finger spins are going to be okay as well. It kind of bounces around that sort of hub as well, and it's not too bad. It's not centering, but you can pull off a finger spin if you want. Thumb grinds you can pull off as well. It does have a little IRG there. Grinds are really nice with that shape as well. Very stable. Regens are really nice as well. It's hitting all those boxes that you want for something that is competition focused, that's a monometal. Man, it's really good. It's really stable. It's got that wide catch zone, if I can talk. And it's comfortable in the hand as well. I mean, altogether, again, super performance driven. Gap is going to be really good for multiple string wraps without really slowing down at all. And it's going to be ideal for anything like Eli hops. That gap, the width of the yo-yo feels really good. Feels very competition focused That's exactly what they were aiming for. So let's go ahead and throw one of my tricks, and then we'll see how it performs with that. All right. That trick ever really gets old for me. I really like it. Also really like the Moldy Bread. I reviewed the Rooster not too long ago, a couple reviews back, and it's a completely different yo-yo. That D bearing doesn't just like make it sort of a, you know, make it feel exactly the same way. It still makes it feel unique, as opposed to maybe a C-size option with that, but it doesn't just kind of give it that sort of similar character as the Rooster. The Rooster was very different. It was actually a little bit more laid back for a bimetal. This one is very, very competition focused. You can tell that it just has a lot of those factors, and it's nice. I like it. It's a win. Another win from Freshly Dirty. I'm really liking what they're putting out this year, and I really like some of the differences, especially with that D-size bearing, of course. That sets them apart. But it just, their branding, their whole thing, right, is really cool, and it sets themselves apart as unique and a little bit different. So that's gonna do it for my review of the Moldy Bread by Freshly Dirty, and as usual, good day and good yo-yo.